I paid about 150 bucks for this off of B&H Video. Here, once you've got all the cardboard away, here's what you've got. Good little loops for throwing on a belt. But I'm going to sit here and actually get towards the important stuff. Now, it came with a small little manual. The manual, unfortunately, was not completely accurate. It came slightly disassembled, but it has here an infrared illuminator on the side. This was not originally here. I've installed some CR123 batteries. Here's the back of it. Here's the front. Now here's what's going to throw you off. Let me see if I can get this on camera. I have this lens cover on with this little peephole. This is what came with it. And you can see an image. You turn it on and you can still see an image. Pretty weird. Through just that little peephole. Threw me off. Cameras are kind of weird. Alright, so now apologize first off for my horrendous home situation. I just moved in. One more light. Kill it. Alright, so it is pitch black in here. Kind of. My computer is still on and I might need to shut that off. Oh no, my night vision is worthless. Actually, not really. I can see more than I expected to. I'm probably going to have to turn off the computer because that's producing just enough light to really illuminate the room. So you can see it doesn't really take a lot of light. Where are you at? It doesn't take a ton of light to get you something. Now that's pitch black right there. You can't see anything. There's a little something. This is from the light bouncing off of my white wall. All right. Let's turn these back on. So there you go. Now put this lens cover back on and show you really quick how it works. So there's the IR illuminator, yes, does have batteries, but this part doesn't. To activate it, it's completely batteryless, you hold down this lever, and holding down that lever gets you your image. Nothing, something, nothing. So there's that. That's pretty neat, but it's not going to work super well depending on what you got to do. You're not going to be able to improvise this into a night vision goggle setup, so you can't. You're not going to hands-free do this. It's not going to happen. Now I'm going to come over here and shut off my computer real quick. So now we're much more pitch black. We do have, my keyboard's got a little white light. The power strip down there is a little red light. I'll take the lens cover off. Right, so like right now I really do have it pressed down and you can't see anything. Oh, that's a mirror from my GoPro flashing. Little red button in front. So then, this is where the IR illuminator comes in. It comes in pretty much, in my humble opinion. See if I can see it. Looks pretty bright on camera, doesn't it? Nowhere near as bright as in real life. It doesn't look like this in real life. But it looks like a whole camera. It'll look like a flashlight shining at you. Now my IR illuminator is on. and the room is illuminated. Here we go. I got a snake skin up on the wall. You can see my mirrors. I'm blinding the shit out of myself and probably this thing as well. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'll remind you, like, this is what the camera sees. I see pitch black. Camera sees pitch black. Unless it's pointing straight at the IR camera. But through the night vision, it's actually working. Here's the bathroom. So there's that. Let's turn this illuminator off. So that's another little neat trick too. Let's say someone is trying to point an IR flashlight at you, some kind of IR illuminator. I don't know why they usually call them illuminators when they're in the infrared world or the night vision world. It's a flashlight, like it's the same thing. Or a torch, or I mean they're all correct, but that's the interesting piece. Like this thing fully works, it's fully analog, it's very cheap, 150. Decent resolution. I'm not going to say it's beautiful and perfect, but it's pretty good. Now we'll go try to take a look at it outside. Now the thing, obviously you don't want to use your IR illuminator all the time. One, because it's going to run out, but two, more importantly, you keep it on. Your enemy will see you. He looks through night vision. He sees a giant bright flashlight, and that giant bright flashlight will get you killed. Let's take this outside. So this is not a good environment for testing, especially because it is a beautifully bright night. I can see a lot. It's not even a full moon. We're just in an urban environment, so my natural night vision is rather adequate. You probably can't see the moon, but it's just a little sliver. So here's all this. Now these street lamps offer a lot of illumination. Now at something in the distance, I couldn't like make out what it is, but I can definitely see it's there. Motion, easy to see. Something standing perfectly still in some of the darker areas without this lamp post, that's gonna be really hard. This is no illuminator. Now this is something I don't care about don't like about the Stargate. These orbs pop up around lamps and blind the shit out of you, so you can't see what you're looking at. So I'm gonna take it off, turn it back on. So we have a pretty good view. We can see a lot. I'm gonna have to check if it's in focus. I don't even know if it's in focus. Yeah, it's not too bad. You see, now the thing about the lamps, when they're in view, it almost obscures the fact that this is a shed. Now we're looking at the shed shadow. Now another thing about this, you have to release the lever every once in a while. Wait a second or two. And then press it again, and it'll get brighter. Let's turn the illuminator on. There you go, so there's the illuminator. There's the shed. It's kind of interesting when you're looking into the light. Let's see if I can flip this off. The illuminator, see if I can flip back on. You can see me shaking my hands because it's bad, not very ergonomic. Okay, hold on. Oh man. Nope. Oh god, I'm stupid. It was already on. Okay. Add the illuminator to it. It makes it a little easier to see despite the stuff. So yeah, and no doubt the IR illuminator is helpful. Is it necessary? Let's turn it off. Sometimes. Sometimes. Let's look through with my own eye. I don't know. One thing that really throws me off with this illuminator, or with this night vision, is that every once in a while you have to let it have a break. If you try to run it non-stop for a long time, then it slowly fades out and gets darker. So it's perfect for, like, if you just had to sit around and keep your eyes out for something in the night, then you could see it. So now I'm gonna give you guys a little treat. So this is my porch. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the I'm gonna pull the illuminator off the night vision and put it on the porch. Can you even see that as a porch? Look how bad it's blinding it. That's how bright it is. That's the illuminator. Super bright. Now, if you made a mistake or you were forgetful or whatever, and you looked at a dude with night vision with your illuminator, you would get killed. Now, talk about the opposite respect. Let's say you are the camera in this perspective. A dude in night vision's walking around with that thing with an illuminator strapped to his helmet. Turns it on. This is what you're going to see. This could be a nice advantage. Even though this is not a good, hey, I'm going to go fight at night thing, this could keep you alive. You know? Let's reset it. Like a dude, he's trumping along in the woods, and you're looking out for him, and then you see him at a distance, and there's his illuminator. You're like, oh shit, what is that? And even more, you would know right away that it's IR because it's not visible to your normal eyes. Although actually from a distance, I can still see the red. Let's see if I can see it on the camera. It might be too far away for the camera. The camera can't really see it from this distance, but I can. Let's get closer. You can kind of see the speck. Yeah, you can see it, but it looks like a little dot. So that's it. Let's take a look at it from an angle. This is still the illuminator. If it's looking basically directly at you, it's blinding the shit out of the night vision. Look, it's completely washing it out. Oh, yeah, it burned it out. So it either has like an auto dim or something on it that protects it. Hold on, I think I need to let it wait longer again. Okay. But that's the illuminator. But this is nice to know. Given you're in a really bad situation and you know maybe someone's coming after you, it's bright. That's an illuminator. I'm gonna keep moving around the illuminator, around the back side of the illuminator. Now, of course, it's shining on the porch. It's still that bright under night vision. That's the cool thing, I think. That's probably the coolest thing about this little night vision device. Is if someone's using an IR illuminator, you're gonna know pretty much instantly. It does not require that much distance. See if I can do one more little test. So I'm going to put the illuminator in my backyard and give you a decently long distance look at it. And maybe even through some like shrubs and stuff. I've got a couple shrubs here. Some weeds and stuff. I'll put the illuminator down there. See if I can still see it. Oh, I ran off the weed. So yeah, I can still see it. So. This illuminator's there. You can see the weeds and stuff. I'm hoping the camera is doing it justice. That's an interesting piece, is like this. Like looking at the night vision on the camera, it looks okay, but it looks like it's not doing it justice. Okay, so you got the bigger orb as a distant lamppost. That one at the bottom left is the illuminator. Fuck, I could go across the street right now and still see it. So there it is, you still see it. Still. Pointing directly at me. One more test, we're gonna do the 90. I'll go ahead and measure the distance later, but that just gives you, look here, it's so bright under the night vision. So we're going to turn it to a 90 degree. So here it is at a 90 degree. Now it's shining onto a brick. It's not a totally fair way to test this. Okay. Here we go. So I've got it hanging on a hook in my yard. Here it is. At a 90 degree. And you can still see that bright white there. I mean, it's not super bright, but this is a 90 degree look away from it. And this is it from behind, so basically you can't see any of the come around on the hook. So here I'm probably like at a 45 degree angle, and suddenly it's bright enough that it's forming an orb. I almost fell on my bricks. So there it is. That's it, right? Or is that the lamp? That's the lamp. You can just barely see. Just barely see. So to the left of the big orb, there's a little white dot. Could be blocking it out. Oh, dude, it's hard to see because of the lamps in the way. Yeah, so you can kind of see it.